Well, in the context of sport, it doesn't get a whole lot more important than that place in the hearts of so many. And one of these will later be crowned the finest team on this continent. Both teams, Jim, eyeing the ultimate prize here. Unerring focus and determination in all of those eyes.
Bringing back memories for me, Peter. A chance to have your name in the club's history. Having had the privilege of experiencing this a fair few times in my own career, there really is nothing that compares. Once you get there, you want to keep coming back. I still feel like that now.
The action has already started.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Now it's Valencia. Valencia! A real chance and a real let-off.
Ecuador just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Reina. Here's Adams. Done delicately. Played into space out wide. He's had it taken off him. Pulisic looks to get on the end of this. Where? Oh, they can break here. Estupinian. Well, that is a smashing piece of defending from him. Good spot, he's seen the run. Can he latch on to this? Where? Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. For safety. Estupinian plays it forward. It'll be a throw-in. Where? Well-timed, excellent interception. He's in plenty of space here. And here's Valencia. Chance to finish. That's a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Pulisic chooses to go cross-field. That's good play. Dest. Played into the mid. Massive lead! Harmlessly behind.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Defending of the desperate variety. And the counter is on. And it's played forward. Pulisic. Cross from Pulisic. Estupinian. Moved forward and quickly so. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Vickers, forwards and with intent, over to the left, out to the left it goes. Here's to show off his quick feet. And he's there to clear it. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Now it's Pulisic. Pulisic delivers. Oh, great play! Reina. Played out to the right. Great chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And here's Valencia. Knocks it out wide. Flings it across. And that has been cleared. Here comes another cross.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Reina. It's been a bright start from the underdogs. Certainly got... And the shot!
Find something instinctive because of the unexpected way the ball came loose.
Interesting ball. Reina. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Ferreira. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Ecuador do love to play with a bit of width, Jim.
Yeah, and just notice the way, when they ping it out wide, the prompt for those in central midfield to make their forward runs, and they're looking to get on the end of whatever arrives.
Reina. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that was very necessary. And back to the goalkeeper. Zimmerman. Where? Now it's Reina. Out to the right, and that's him. Chance for the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's been cut out, well played. Threads one in. Where? Cross goes, shapes to shoot! Defending of the desperate variety. Goes searching with that cross. And that has been clubbed away. Played it again.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Gets good distance on it. Reina. The less said about that pass, the better. And that's a throw-in. He's got away. Towering header. He will be livid with himself. Gently done. Some good work on the right flank here. Now, can he finish? Goal! ECUADOR! Could that be the start of something big? Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
ECUADOR, they have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. And that has left him in a heap. Goes direct to the front line. Adams.
The United States really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's McKennie. Pulisic gets his pass away. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Where? Pulisic. Pulisic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Valencia.
Valencia really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Can he put it away? Now, who's going to be first to this? Chance to break. Now it's Valencia. Valencia! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Pulisic gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Reina. Where? Now it's Reina. Played out towards the right wing.
Where really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Can he get away here? It's anyone's ball now. Here's the ball in. Oh, good spread. And here's Valencia. Valencia! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Valencia really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
McKennie. Now it's Pulisic. Reina. Tries a shot! Goal! The United States! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
The United States grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Played out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. What a throw in. Ball is over the line. McKennie. Pulisic. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Valencia. And out to safety. Ecuador get it back again. Shifted upfield. Knocks it away. McKennie. Played out to the left flank. Pulisic. Goalkeeper's ball. Played forward.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Sent it forward. That's not going far. Out to the right. Cross to the back post. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. McKennie. Here's Zimmerman. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Incapuyi. Looking to hit the front line. Carter Vickers. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Ecuador have a free kick. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's left his man. And a header! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Pulisic with the short one. Oh, that's nice. There's the hit! It's in, and that looks to be very much like an own goal.
Well, that wasn't in the script, and you have to feel for him, Peter. It's ended in some embarrassment.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. Oh, that's a key interception. Moved on forwards. Spread out to the left.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Defenders on the back foot. Well read, nice interception. Dest. The United States have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. And it's played into the middle. He's going for goal! They've played it short. USA! 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 Great hit! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now that's well seen too. This is promising. Out to the left it goes. McKennie with the delivery.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Valencia, now he's off and running. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. They've managed to get it away. And it's Valencia. Over to the left. He is through here. Plays it in low. And the keeper's in command. McKennie. Now it's Pulisic. McKennie. Now it's Pulisic. Crossed into the box. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. No, that's been intercepted. Adams. He's had a hit! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Keeper's dealt with that. And it's played forward. Ecuador can counter promptly here. Now the counter. Incapuyi. Cuts out the supply. Gently done. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here?
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and
real chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Yedlin sends it crossfield. Ecuador finding their passes. And here's the chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. Oh, that's well spotted. Pulisic gives his colleague a guilty look.
clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
Hit into the middle, and through to the goalkeeper. Now it's Pulisic. Oh, nice touch. McKennie. That is lovely. Great leap! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Zimmerman. McKennie. Now Pulisic. Now it's Pulisic. Now it's McKennie. Where? Now who's going to be first to this? He'll try to keep this alive. And he's there to clear it. McKennie. Adams. The United States heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, it's played into the area. Arboleda knocks it away. Out towards the flank. Adams. Played out towards the right wing. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gets a good foot in there. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That has been cleared. McKennie. Adams. Succumbs to the pressure. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And he's had it nicked away. Sends it forward, and it's hoisted clear. Pulisic proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Can he get away here? And that's aimed into the middle. Capuyi. Long ball by the goalkeeper. McKennie. Here's Zimmerman. Best. Where gets into some space. Now the finish! Away. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Valencia looks to get on the end of this. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Goalkeeper's ball. Estupinian. Capuyi. Forwards and with intent. It's just beyond his reach. Pulisic. Gently done.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Pulisic. Up to meet it! That's going to go a long way. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Pulisic. Cross from Pulisic.
OK, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Moved forward and quickly so. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Could move up a gear here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Reina. Oh, good spread. Dest. Now it's Reina. And he just whacks it away. Oh, that's an inviting ball. And it's dealt with by the out-rushing keeper. Whistle's gone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
The United States have the lead, and obviously it's going to be the happier dressing room at half-time, but it'll be interesting to see what they do second half. I really think that they should push on and do more of what we saw as we approached half-time.
The United States lead by 3 in a game all about goals. It's so easy on the eye and promises more of the same after the break. So we're just settling back into this second half. And he's there to clear it. A real chance to break. It's gone for a throw-in. Looking for the runner. Swung in towards the middle. Where? Looking for options for movement.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Flings in across.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's a sharp little ball here. He can get that clear. Ball's gone out of play. Fiddles it through. Oh, easy pickings there. The United States can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Was beautiful, something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
The United States tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Zimmerman. Here's Adams. Played out to the left flank. A sharp little ball here. It's crossed into the middle. Arboleda attempts a clearance. Now it's Pulisic. Now here's the delivery. Knocks it away. The United States have it back and they can go again. Here it is, crossed in. Defending of the desperate variety. Pulisic delivers. Dest.
Well, Peter, he's looking particularly sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
Yeah, and I certainly wouldn't go against that, although he may keep an eye on the bench for fear of being taken off.
It's a good spell of possession, this, and the shot! He has done it! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
The United States totally rampant here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
There's the shot! And he hits the net! How many, just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Capulli. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Zimmerman. And it's Yedlin. Adams. Played out to the right. Referee's given a throw. Estupinian. Oh, sweet feet. Estupinian. And he whips it in. Keeper's ball. Pulisic. Ferreira. Spread out to the left. Climbs up big! It wasn't a great header in the end. Gets his pass away. Played into the middle. Estupinian. And he's heaved it away. Very nicely done. Aimed in towards the centre. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, he's in! Estupinian. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, he is the type of character who rises to this sort of challenge, and he will be back for more. Now it's Pulisic. And the keeper's got it again. Keeper's got good distance on that. McKennie.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
McKennie. Some terrific running on the ball there. Those efforts are not going unappreciated. Out to the left it goes. Into the box.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Reina. Now Pulisic. Yedlin. Interesting ball. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Nkapuyi. Reina. Shifted upfield. Nkapuyi. Oh, good. And the shot! And it's in!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Ecuador playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Pulisic gets into a good position. McKennie. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Pulisic. Yedlin, looking for options for movement. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. And he's on a charge. And he's there to clear it. So what can they make of this? Out to the right. Good spot, he's seen the run. He's in, he has a goal! And that was very necessary. Oh, nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, good spread. That was always going to be the keeper's. And that has been cleared. Played out to the right. That has been cut short. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Pulisic! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Oh, it was the first touch to die for, and it set him up beautifully.
He's trying to skip past his man. Calmly anticipates. And he just whacks it away. Reina threads one in. Pulisic, he's had a shot! Oh, it's come back out! And he's missed it.
The United States were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Cleared without complication. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking for the runner. Cleared away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part.
McKennie! Sends it forward. Great ball, and he's in here. Header! He's put it wide.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And now the breakaway, gets away from his opponents. McKennie with the delivery. And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Played back to the goalkeeper. Adams. Out of play for a throw. And it's hoisted clear. Now who's going to be first to this? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Moved forward and quickly so. No, that's been intercepted. Adams. Where? Oh, that's a key interception.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance! No, it's wide.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Stupinian attempts a clearance. Stood up well to him there. Pulisic. Nice control. He's in space and looking for options. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Played out towards the right wing. Just heads it! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, but the two that closed them down merit the praise of a job well done.
It's run loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's one-on-one! Oh, shooting chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pulisic. Oh, that's well spotted. Good spot. He's seen the run. He's got the shot away! It's there! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Oh, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And now he has two. It's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Zimmerman. Where? Oh, and he's through the middle.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
This might spell big chance! Becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Played out to the left flank. Pulisic. In comes the cross. And they can counter here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's McKennie. Cross goes in there. Defending of the desperate variety. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played long and they could be in here. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Just a few moments from glory. Great defending, strong and determined. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That's been cut out, well played. Adams. The United States looking to pass their way through. Reina. Dest. He's beaten the offside trap. Oh, great header! Zimmerman. Carter Vickers. McKennie. Fiddles it through. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's felt that, hasn't he? He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And no surprise, that's a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. And he's there to clear it. Adams. Danger averted for now. Adams. Looking to break out here. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Looking for options for movement. He's gone looking for safety. McKennie. Massively! That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Decent hit! Surely this time he's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Interesting ball. And he's onside. Hits one. It's a goal. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today. Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Threads one in. Now the counter. He's found the way through. Spread out to the left. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, he had a really good run at goal there, but the defence just weren't going to let him past. Over to the left. McKennie. Reina. Oh, good ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Valencia. Valencia is on his own. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Picked out brilliantly. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Now that's a fine challenge. And now the breakaway. Gets his pass away. McKennie. Ferreira. Could move up a gear here. Ooh, can he get onto this? Nicely intercepted. And it's gone back to the keeper. Carter Vickers. Pulisic. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Towering header! And he's hit it too high. Gently done. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Pulisic. Pulisic going full steam ahead down the left flank. Cleared away. Valencia. Clips it so gently. Now they can break here. Now that's well seen too. The United States clearly now in lead preservation mode. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Pitches it off him. Played in with accuracy. Carter Vickers. He's a sharp little ball here. And here's the chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, it's come loose. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. McKennie gets his pass away. And he just whacks it away. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Reina looking for options for movement. In with a header! That's just wide. The referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Calmly anticipates. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mendes. Estupinian. Mendes. That is good strength. That's tidy. And that's been levered clear. Played back in. And through to the goalkeeper. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And he's straight offside. He's had it nicked away. Ferreira. Threads one in. And that was asking just too much of him. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Reina. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Well timed, excellent interception. Reina. Nice physical challenge. Reina. Pulisic. Valencia. That has been cut short. Mendes. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Pulisic. McKennie. And Long. Ferreira. Here's McKennie. That's very neat. That's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Now it's McKennie. Valencia. Just eases him off the ball. Shot, and the shot! Really well taken goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.